Hello friends, I hope you are all doing good. Welcome back. So let us start a brand new topic. So in this video, in this class, we are going to start discussion on a brand new topic called as income from salary. Very beautiful topic, very interesting topic, and from your exam point of view, it is very important as well. So here in this class, we are going to learn about income from salary, the introduction to income from salary. It is a very beautiful topic, very interesting topic. Income from salary. So this is what we are going to learn in this chapter. Income from salary, nice chapter. From your exam point of view, it is very important. Very good weightage you have in your examination at intermediate level, definitely, obviously, at intermediate level. Very simple topic, because this is the only topic under your entire GST law which has only 3 sections. So this is the only topic which has only 3 sections. You don't have to study a lot of things over here. There are 3 sections. So if you study these 3 sections, then this topic will be completed. So which are these 3 sections, sir? Section 15, section 15, section 16 and section 17. So if these 3 sections are completed by you, if you understand these 3 sections, this chapter is over. Now what is this section? What are these section talking about, sir? Section 15 is charging section. As we have discussed in various different topics, the first section is obviously what, sir? The first section of that particular head is charging section. So here also section 15, which is the first section under the head income from salary, it is your charging section. It is the charging section for salary. It is the charging section for income from salary. Then we have section 16. Section 16 talks about deductions. So what are the different types of deductions which you get from your salary income? From your salary income, what is the different types of deductions which you get? That is given over here, section 16. There are basically 3 types of deductions. One is deduction of professional tax. Another one is deduction of entertainment allowance, and the third one is standard deduction. And the third one is what, sir? The third one is standard deduction. So these 3 deductions, I think it will hardly take around half an hour's time to discuss these 3 deductions. So once this is done, deduction section 16 is done. Then we have section 17. Section 17 gives you the meaning and definition. It gives you the meaning and definitions of salary. Meaning and definitions. So we are going to use various different. What do you mean by salary? Is salary only the monthly salary which you are getting, or is wage treated as salary? Is the overtime amount which you are getting, that is also treated as salary, etc.? That is what is given over here. That is what is given over here. Is bonus treated as salary? Is gratuity treated as salary? Pension treated as salary, etc.? That is what is told by this section 17. It is giving you the meaning of salary. It is giving you the meaning of salary. So if these 3 sections are completed, the discussion on this chapter will be over. The discussion of this chapter will be over. Section 15, section 16 and section 17. Very important chapter from your examination point of view. Now, this chapter is so beautiful that the first thing which this chapter tells you to see is relationship. This chapter says you should see something called as relationship. You should check whether there is a relationship. See, they are not talking about your personal relationship. You may be in relationship with many people, but here they are telling you should see the relationship. You should see the relationship between the person who is paying the money and the person who is receiving the money. Is there any relationship between them? Is there any relationship between the person who is paying the money and the person who is receiving the money? If yes, there is a relationship. If yes, there is a relationship, then the income which is earned by the recipient, the payee, the person who is receiving the money, that will be taxable under the head salary. No, wait. Sir, you are telling it there should be a relationship. What type of relationship are you talking about, sir? What type of relationship are you talking about? Is husband-wife relationship covered over here? Is father-son relationship covered over here? Is mother and son-daughter relationship covered? No. Sir, is me and my girlfriend relationship covered over here? No. We are talking about relationship. What type of relationship? There should be a relationship. This section says there should be a relationship. What relationship, sir? There should be employer employee relationship. What kind of relationship is required? Employer-employee relationship is required. Employer-employee relationship. So one person should be the employer, another person should be the employee. The person who is paying the money, the payer, should be the employer, and the person who is receiving the money, the payee or the recipient, should be what, sir? The recipient should be an employee. So there should be a relationship. What kind of relationship? Employer-employee relationship should be there. Employer-employee relationship should be there only if there is an employer-employee relationship, or only if there is a master-servant relationship. Only if there is what? Employer-employee relationship or master-servant relationship, the payments which are covered done in this type of relationship, that will be taxable under the head salary. That will be taxable under the head salary. Very simple. What is this? The head salary, income from salary. What will be taxable under income from salary? First thing which you have to see whether any income is taxable under the head salary or not. You should see the relationship between the payer and the recipient. The payer and the payee, the payer and the recipient. What is the relationship between both of this person? Is there a relationship of employer and employee? Is there an employer-employee relationship? Yes, sir, there is an employer-employee relationship. Then any payment made by this employer to the employee will be taxable under the head salary. So first thing which you have to see is what, sir? The first thing which I have to see is the relationship. You should see relationship. And second important thing which you have to understand, or which you have to keep in mind, is that the payment which is made, the payment which is made by the employer. I told that there should be relationship of employer and employee, correct? And the payment which is made, it should be in the capacity of employer. Payment which is made, payment should be in the capacity of employer. Now whatever payment you are making, you should make that payment in the capacity of employer. You should make the payment in the capacity of what, sir? You should make the payment in the capacity of employer. Employer is making the payment. The employer, whatever payment employer is making, he should make that payment in the capacity of employer. Sir, first you told there should be a relationship, correct, sir? Yes. What kind of relationship? Employer-employee relationship should be there, correct, sir? Yes, correct. Now second point which you have to keep in mind is, whatever payment is made by the employer to the employee, that payment should be made in the capacity of employer. That payment which is made by the employer to the employee, the payer is making the payment to the payee, that payment should be made in the capacity of employer. Sir, can you please give an example? So what is the second point telling? The payment should be in the capacity of what? It should be in the capacity of employer. It should be in the capacity of employer. Say for example, Reliance Industries. Okay, Reliance Industries has many different employees. One of the employee is Mr. Dilip. Okay, one of the employee is Mr. Dilip. So I am working for Reliance Industries. I am one of the employee of Reliance Industries. Now what is my job, sir? I am working in Geo department. So what is my job, sir? My job is to sell SIM card. So on the roadside, if you would have seen, I put some stall on the roadside and I sell SIM cards for free. On the roadside, I'm selling the SIM cards for free. So my job is to sell SIM cards. So I'm working for Reliance Industry, and what is my work, sir? My work is to sell SIM card, for which Reliance Industry is paying me, say, rupees 50,000 per month. For which Reliance Industry is paying me how much, sir? For which Reliance Industry is paying me 50,000 rupees per month. Now please understand over here. I am working for Reliance Industries. And Reliance Industries is making payment to me. Now Reliance Industry is what, sir? In this case, who is Reliance Industry? Can I say Reliance Industry is employer? And can I say Mr. Dilip is employee? Here in this case, Reliance Industries is employer and Dilip is what, sir? Dilip is employee. Now whatever payment they are making, now what are they paying me? They are paying me a salary, correct? Now this salary which is paid by Reliance Industry to Dilip is taxable under the head salary. It is taxable under the head salary. Why, sir? 2 points. One, there should be a relationship of employer and employee. Is there a relationship between Reliance Industries and Dilip? Yes, sir. What kind of relationship? One is employer employer and another one is employee. One is employer and another one is employee. I am the employee. Then the payment which is made by Reliance Industry to Mr. Dilip. Second condition is what, sir? Second condition is the payment which is made to Dilip by Reliance Industries is in the capacity of employer. It is in the capacity of employer. Therefore, whatever salary they are paying me, whatever wages they are paying me, that will be taxable under the head salary. It will be taxable under which head, sir? It will be taxable under the head salary. I hope you are understanding this. So point number one, there should be a relationship. What kind of relationship? Employer-employee relationship. And point number two, the payment which is made by the employer should be made in the capacity of employer. Now, say for example, Reliance Industries, I am the employee of Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries is paying me bonus. It is paying me bonus. Where it will be taxable, sir? Sir, is the bonus paid in the capacity of employer? Yes. So it is taxable under salary. It is paying me, say, commission. It is paying me commission. It says if you sell 100 SIM cards, you will get so much percentage of commission. If you sell 1000 SIM cards, you will get so much percent of commission. So apart from salary, I am also getting bonus. I am also getting commission. Now this commission is also paid by Reliance Industry to me in the capacity of employer. So where will it go? Where will it be taxable? It will be taxable under the head salary. It will be taxable under the head salary. I am working overtime for them. So they are paying me overtime charges. I am working overtime for them. They are paying me overtime charges. Now where will this amount be taxable? This amount also will be taxable under the head salary, because the payment which Reliance Industry is making to me, they are making in the capacity of employer. They are making in the capacity of employer. Now please understand this example carefully. Now apart from being the employee of Priya Sarees, I am also a chartered accountant. So apart from being employee of Priya Sarees, I am what, sir? I am a chartered accountant. I am also my qualification is what, sir? I am a chartered accountant, and what am I doing? I am selling SIM cards for Reliance Industries. I am selling SIM cards for Reliance Industries. So apart from being an employee of Priya Sarees, I am also a chartered accountant. Now because I am a chartered accountant, see, Reliance Industries has thousands of employees. Reliance Industries has thousands of employees, but Reliance Industry, because I am a chartered accountant, Reliance Industry has told me, Dilip, because I am a chartered accountant, Reliance Industry told me, Dilip, because you are a chartered accountant, do one thing. Reliance Industry told me, Dilip, because you are a chartered accountant, do one thing. What should I do, Reliance Industries? I asked them, what should I do? You also file my income tax return. Reliance Industry told me to also file their income tax return. They have asked me to file their income tax return. Please note, Reliance Industry has many employees, but only I am a chartered accountant. In all those employees whom they have employed, only I am a chartered accountant. So they have asked me to file their income tax return. For filing this income tax return, they have paid me rupees 1 lakh. For filing this income tax return, they have paid me rupees 1 lakh. Now, point to be noted over here. Is Dilip employee of Reliance Industries? Yes, sir. Dilip is employee of Reliance Industries. There is a relationship of employer and employee. Now, is the payment made by Reliance Industry to Mr. Dilip in the capacity of employer? Now, is the payment made by them to me in the capacity of employer? Is the payment made by Reliance Industry to Mr. Dilip, is it in the capacity of employer? In the present case, it is not in the capacity of employer. It is not in the capacity of employer. Now here, there is a separate contract which is entered into between. There is a separate contract. Correct? There is a separate contract entered into between Reliance Industries and Dilip. There is a separate contract entered into between Reliance Industries and Dilip. Therefore, here the amount which I am going to receive, this is not salary. This amount which is paid by me, paid by Reliance Industries to me 1 lakh rupees, it will not be treated as salary. It is not salary. It is not salary. Then, sir, which head will it be taxable? It can be taxable either under the head income from other sources, or if it is my business or profession, it will be taxable under PGBP. So what is important to be noted over here? Point number one, there should be a relationship, and point number two, the payment which is made by the employer to the employee should be in the capacity of employer. It should be made in the capacity of employer. Here there is a service provider, Mr. Dilip, and there is a service recipient, Mr. Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries is the service recipient. So Reliance Industries is paying me the money in the capacity of the service recipient. It is paying me the money in the capacity of service recipient. I am filing income tax return of many people. So whatever amount they are paying me, they are paying me in the capacity of service recipient. Therefore, here there is no employer-employee relationship. So amount which is paid by Reliance Industry to me for filing their income tax return is not taxable under the head salary. It is not taxable under the head salary. I hope you have understood the reason. What is the reason, sir? There should be a relationship. What type of relationship? Employer-employee relationship. And condition number two, the payment which is made by them, that should be made in the capacity of employee, in the capacity of employer. Now, okay, I hope this point is very clear to you all. Now, normally there is one confusion which is among students. There is one confusion which is always there among students. They get confused between relationship. They get confused with relationship. Now, there is one kind of relationship which is employer and employee relationship, and there is one more type of relationship called as principal agent relationship. So here there is one kind of relationship called as employer-employee relationship, and there is another kind of relationship called as what, sir? Principal agent relationship. Normally student get confused, sir, whether the relationship of principal and agent is equal to employer-employee relationship. I hope you know the answer. Principal and agent relationship is not employer-employee relationship. It is not employer-employee relationship. See, principal and agent relationship is not covered under salary. So whatever amount is paid by the principal to his agent, though he may be paying the amounts in monthly basis, though he may pay some overtime charges, though he may pay some bonus to this person, to the agent, that is not covered under salary. However, the amount which is, if there is a relationship of employer and employee, then any payment made by the employer to the employee in the capacity of employer will be taxable under the head salary. The relationship between principal and agent, the payment in this relationship is not taxable under the head salary. That is something which you have to keep in mind. Sir, can you please give an example? For example, there is a company called as Priya Saris. So there is a company called as Priya Saris. Mr. Dilip is the owner of Priya Saris. Who is Mr. Dilip, sir? Mr. Dilip is owner of Priya Saris. So Dilip has two people. Dilip has Shahrukh, who is so Shahrukh is my employee. So Shahrukh is what, sir? Shahrukh is my employee, and Dilip also has Salman. Dilip also has some 4 to 6 packs. Okay. So I have two people who are working with me. So I have Shahrukh is my employee. And Salman is my agent. To both these people I am paying rupees 1 lakh per month. To both of them I am paying rupees 1 lakh per month. Please understand this carefully. Shahrukh is my employee. Priya Saris is located at Bangalore. Priya Saris is located at Bangalore. So Shah Rukh comes to Priya Saris on daily basis. He is going to, so whenever a customer is coming, he is going to open the gate for customer. He is going to show the saris to customer. He is going to talk with customer. He is going to tell, okay, this is what are the qualities of saris, etc. He is going to sell the saris on behalf of Priya Saris. He is going to sell the saris to customers. Correct? He is going to sell the saris to customer. Wherein, on the other hand, to expand my business, so Priya Saris is presently located in Bangalore. So I want to expand my business in other states of India also. So I have appointed Salman. I have told Salman, hey Salman, can you please help me identify different customers at Mumbai? Can you please help me identify different customers at Mumbai to whom I can sell these saris? So here Salman is acting as my agent, wherein Salman is going to help me find different customers at Mumbai, and I am going to supply saris to these people, to these different customers. So Salman is what, sir? Salman is my agent. So whatever amount is paid by me to Salman is in the capacity of principal. So there is a relationship between Salman and Dilip, which is what, sir? Principal agent relationship. And there is a relationship between Shah Rukh and Dilip. What kind of relationship, sir? Employer employee relationship. So you should see the relationship. There is a relationship, Dilip and Shah Rukh, employer-employee relationship. So payment made by Dilip to Shah Rukh is taxable under which head, sir? It will be taxable under salary. It will be taxable under which head? It will be taxable under salary. Now there is a relationship between Dilip and Salman also. This relationship is what, sir? This relationship is of principal and agent. So here the relationship is of principal and agent. Whatever amount which I am paying to Salman will be taxable under head income from other sources, or if it is the business of if Salman is into agency business, then it will be taxable under the PGBP. So you should see the relationship carefully, what type of relationship it is there, and the payment should be made also in that particular relationship. Okay, now please note, though I am paying the same amount of money here, Shah Rukh's money will be taxable under salary, Salman's money will be taxable under income from other sources or PGBP. Now sir, you may feel that, sir, to our agent we pay commission. No, yes, you pay commission only. Now you may call this amount as commission, you can call this amount as monthly payments, etc. You can call this amount as professional fees, call it by whatever name, call it, does not matter, but relationship is very important. Relationship is very important in your life. You should make sure that you are in relationship with a nice person. Okay, anyways, I hope you have understood this particular basic thing with respect to salary. Now, when is an income taxable under the head? Salary. I hope you have understood this basic thing. Now, if you have understood this basic thing, I am going to give you different examples. You should tell me whether this amount is taxable under the head salary or not. Okay, so we are going to take different examples wherein there is one person who is paying some amount and he says this amount is salary, Now for the other person who is receiving this amount, whether it is taxable under the head salary or not, that is what you are supposed to tell me. For example, point number 1, salary given to different people. Point number 1, there is a sole proprietorship concern. Say for example, Priya Saris. Priya Saris is owned by one person only, Priya Saris. So Priya Saris is owned by whom, sir? Priya Saris is owned by Mr. Dilip. It is owned by Mr. Dilip. So can I say I am the sole proprietor of Priya Saris? Can I say that I am the sole proprietor of Priya Saris? Yes, sir. So Priya Saris is a sole proprietorship concern. So Priya Saris is paying salary to its proprietor. So Priya Saris is paying what, sir? It is paying salary to its proprietor. Now tell me whether this salary which is paid by Priya Saris to its proprietor, which is Mr. Dilip, whether it is taxable under the head salary. Is this amount taxable under the head salary? Come on, India. Come on, tell me whether it is taxable under the head salary, whether this amount which is paid by Priya Saris to its sole proprietor, Mr. Dilip, whether it is taxable under the head salary. No, sir, it is not taxable under the head salary. Sir, why, sir, it is not taxable under salary? Array, Priya Saris is a sole proprietorship concern. So Dilip is owner of Priya Saris. If Dilip is the proprietor of Priya Saris, that means Dilip is owner of that Priya Saris. So if Dilip is owner of that Priya Saris, how can I pay salary to myself? I am only the owner, I am paying salary to myself. They are saying no, this is not allowed. This amount which, though Priya Saris is writing in its books of accounts that I have paid salary to Mr. Dilip, this amount is not taxable under the head salary. It is not taxable under salary for whom, sir? For Mr. Dilip. Why, sir? Because what? There is no employer-employee relationship. I am only the employer, I am only the employee. It is not possible. There should be a relationship. For relationship, there should be two people. No, how can I be in relationship with me only? It is not possible. It is not possible. There should be two people. So here there is there is no employer-employee relationship. Therefore, I am only the owner. I am paying money to myself. This amount which is paid by me will not be taxable under the head salary. Okay, point number 2. So there is a partnership firm. There is a partnership firm or there is a limited liability partnership. Okay, there is a partnership firm or there is an LLP. This partnership firm is paying salary to its partners. This LLP is paying salary to its partners. Partnership firm or an LLP is paying what, sir? Partnership firm or an LLP is paying salary to its partners. Now, is this salary taxable under the head? Is this amount which is paid by partnership firm to its partners as a salary? They are paying it as salary. So, is it taxable under the head salary? Is this amount which is paid by partnership firm to partners, is this taxable under the head salary? Is this taxable under the head salary? Come on, India, tell me, is it taxable under the head salary? No, sir. This is also not taxable under the head salary. Sir, why, sir? Why is this not taxable under the head salary? Oh, sir, why is this amount? Sir, there is a partnership firm. No, sir. Oh, sir, there is a partnership firm. Partnership firm is paying the salary to its partners. So, there may be so many different types of partner. When you said sole proprietorship concern, we understood same person is paying money to same person. Correct, sir? But here there is a partnership firm. No, sir. Here there is a partnership firm. There are so many different partners and there is a partnership firm. Now, please understand. Partner means what, sir? Partner means you are part owner of that particular business. What do you mean by partner basically? Partner basically means you are part owner. Partner basically means you are part owner. So if you are part owner of that business, so if there is a partnership firm consisting of three partners, that means all these people are the owner of that particular business. They are all the owner of this particular business. So any salary paid by partnership firm to partner will not be taxable under the head salary, but it will be taxable under the head PGBP. It is taxable under which head, sir? It is taxable under PGBP. So while discussing PGBP, you will understand this point that section 28, which is the charging section of PGBP, it says any amount paid by partnership firm or an LLP to its partner by way of remuneration or interest will be treated as business income in the hands of partner. It will be treated as what, sir? It will be treated as business income in the hands of partners. Okay, it is not taxable as salary. It is not taxable as salary, but however, it will be treated as their business income. It will be treated as their business income. Next point. Say there is a company. Now, whom will company make the payment to? Company is making the payment to its directors. Company is making the payment to whom, sir? Company is making the payment to its directors. Now, please note, in these cases, I am just talking about the owners of the business. For example, if sole proprietorship concern, if Priya Saris has employees, whatever payment I am making to employee, it will obviously be taxable under the head salary for them. But I am talking about Dilip, the proprietor. In second case, I am talking about the money which is paid to partners. I am not talking about the different employees which a partnership firm has. Obviously, that amount will be taxable under salary only. Here, I am talking basically about the person who is managing the entire business, who is actually the owner. So similarly, in case of company, director. In case of company is making the payment to director. Company is making the payment to director. So company is paying what, sir? Company is paying salary to director. Now what lawmaker says is, check what type of director you are. Check what type of director you are. Are you an employee director? Are you an employee director, or are you a non-employee director? So here what the lawmaker says, you should check what type of director you are. Are you an employee director? See, if you are an employee director, the company will become your employer. If you are an employee director, the company will become employer. If you are a non-employee director, obviously company is not your employer. Sir, what is the difference between that, sir? What is the difference between this? What do you mean by employer director? See, those directors who are involved in day-to-day functioning of the company, the directors who are involved in day-to-day functioning of the company, they are called as employee directors. They are called as employee directors. There are some directors who are not involved in day-to-day functioning. They are not concerned with what is happening on daily basis, whether they have made the purchases properly, whether the manufacturing activity is happening properly or not. They are not concerned with the day-to-day activity or functioning of the companies. These types of director will be called as non-employee director. This type of director will be called as non-employee director. Sir, can you please give an example, sir? Can you please give an example? Say, example for employee director is whole-time director. For non-employee director, example is independent director. Independent director, he is not involved in day-to-day functioning of the company. Whenever there is a board meeting, the independent director will go to the board meeting, and for that he is going to get some money. For attending that board meeting, he is going to get some money. Now, employee director will get salary. Non-employee director will get something called as sitting fees. Okay, it can be called, see, you can call it as professional charges or any other amount also, okay, but let us use this word sitting fees, because he is going to come and attend a particular meeting. For sitting in that meeting, he is going to get something called as sitting fees. Now please note, company is paying money to its director. So whatever amount is paid by the company to its employee director, whatever amount is paid by the company to its employee director in the capacity of employer will be taxable under salary. This will be taxable under what, sir? Salary. And the amount paid to non-employee director, will be taxable for him under which head, sir? It will be taxable under income from other sources. Now next, one more point. Sir, about business we understood, sir, but tell us, tell us what about MLA MP? Sir, what about amount which is paid to member of legislative assembly, member of parliament, etc.? What about the amount which is paid to MLA, MP, MLC, etc.? Is the amount which is paid to MLA, MP, etc., is it taxable under the head salary? Is this amount which is paid to these people, is it taxable under the head salary? Now you tell me, is an MLA government employee? See, we have, say, an IAS officer, we have a police officer, IPS officer, or your local state police officer, etc. Correct? We have a police officer. Can I say police officer is employee? So if he is an IPS officer, he is central government employee. If he is the local police officer, the state police officer, then he is state government employee. Similarly, the income tax department officer, he is a government officer. Similarly, government teacher, government school teachers, etc., they are all government employees. Is MLA, MP, etc., are they all government employees? Is this MLA a government employee? Is an MLA a government employee? An MLA is not government employee. Please understand this carefully. An MLA is not government employee, but still he gets some money. Assuming, let us say 25,000 per month an MLA is getting. An MLA is getting from government because he is holding that position, he is getting 25,000 rupees. He is getting 25,000 rupees. Now whether this amount is taxable under the head salary? See, I am not talking about this police officer, income tax officer, government teachers, etc. They are all obviously working for government and they are all government employees. I can say that these people are all government employees, correct? These people are all government employees. But is an MLA government employee? No, sir. An MLA is not a government employee, sir. MLA is not a government employee. See, if MLA is a government employee, then why every 5 years he will come to you, please vote me, madam, please vote me, sir? Why does he come and request you for voting, etc.? Because he is not a government employee. He is your representative. See, he is holding a particular position of an MLA, wherein he came to you and he is representing you in that particular position. So in your particular local area, you have a representative. That representative is this MLA. So he is holding a position just like that. See, we have Prime Minister of India. Is Prime Minister of India and government employee? Is he a government employee? Member of Parliament who is there? Are they government employee? No, they are not government employee. They are holding a particular position. So amount which is paid to MLA, MP, etc., that is not salary. To them. But if you are a government teacher, if you are an IPS officer, if you are a police officer, etc., whatever amount you are getting, that will be taxable under salary because you are a government employee. MLA, MP, payment made to them is not taxable under salary. So whatever payment is made to them, is taxable under which head, sir? Is taxable under which head? Come on. Income from other sources. It is not taxable under the head salary. Now, similarly, one important point which you should keep in mind, this may be asked for MCQ. One important point which you should keep in mind is with respect to judge. Judge of Supreme Court, High Court. Okay. Now, Judge of Supreme Court, High Court, they say Judge of Supreme Court, High Court, payment made to Judge of Supreme Court, High Court, payment made to them. Payment made to them means what, sir? Payment made to a judge is taxable under the head It is taxable under the head salary. It is taxable under which head, sir? Under the head salary, even though he has no employer. So there is one point which you should keep in mind. The amount which is paid to judge, the amount which is paid to whom, sir? The amount which is paid to judge. This amount which is paid to judge is taxable under the head salary, even though he does not have any employer. Whatever amount is paid to him, even though he does not have any employer, whatever amount is paid to him is taxable under the head salary. Please note, see, there should be an employer-employee relationship, correct? So there should be master-servant relationship. Now tell me, will judge make his decision based on some person's opinion? Now, don't you think judge is going to hear different cases? He is going to hear different cases. He is going to hear the arguments of the advocates, and based on their arguments, based on the hearing, he is going to give his judgment. Is he giving the judgment because someone is telling him that no, you give the judgment in the favor of this particular person, or you give the judgment of in the favor of another person? No, he is not going to give the judgment by force. There is no person who is forcing him to give a judgment in the favor of one person or in the favor of second person. So a judge is going to analyze the case. He is going to hear the opinions or the points of the one advocate. He is going to hear the points of the another advocate based on his understanding of the law, based on seeing the judgment, based on the past judgments, etc. He is going to give his opinion. Now that means what, sir? He does not have any employer. But still the amount which is paid to him will be taxable under the head salary. So this is a point which you can keep in mind for your MCQ question. Okay. Now, so we have understood that there should be a relationship, and we have understood what will happen to the payments made in different situations. What will happen to the payment made in different situations. Now let us understand one more important term before going to the actual discussion on charging section. Before seeing what charging section says, let us understand one more important point. What is this one more important point you want to explain us, sir? This one more important point is with respect to the terms used here. So you may find a term called as contract of service. So there is something called as contract of service, and there is something called as contract for service. So my question to you is there a difference between these terms? Is there a difference between contract of service and contract for service? Is there a difference between the term contract of service and the term contract for service? Is there a difference between them? Contract of service, contract for service. Is there any difference between these terms? Is there any difference between these terms? Yes, sir, there is a difference between these terms. Tell me, what is the difference? What do you mean by contract of service and what do you mean by contract for service? Sir, there is a difference between of and for, sir. In one case you have written contract of service and another cases you no, what is the difference? What is the difference? What is the difference? Sir, the difference is of for and of. No. Is there a difference between contract of service and contract for service? Yes, sir, there is a difference. What is the difference, sir? See, sir, in case of contract of service, it is an employment contract, sir. It is what? It is a employment contract. Contract of service is employment contract. And sir, contract for service, then tell me what is contract for service? Sir, this can be a professional contract. Professional contract. So for example, if you are working for Priya Sarees, if you are working for Priya Sarees, if you are working for Priya Sarees, then you are my employee, therefore there is a contract of service. So we are going to enter into an employment contract. This is what, sir? Contract of service. So there will be an employment contract. This is what, sir? Contract of service. So as per my directions you will have to work. Now what is this contract of service, contract for service then, sir? What is this contract for service? Now contract of services means you are not my employee, I am asking you to do a particular work and you have taken that particular work based on your own judgment. You have taken, you said, you told, yes sir, I will do this work for you. So this is what, sir? This is contract for service. This is contract for service. There is a professional contract between us. Now this is not covered under salary. So can I say contract of service is covered under salary, and this contract for service not covered under salary? I hope you have understood the difference. It is not covered under salary. It is not covered under salary. In simple words, if I want to give you a simple example, say for example, there is Mr. Dilip. So Dilip is what, sir? Dilip is a chartered accountant. Please understand this carefully. Dilip is chartered accountant. So I am working for Infosys. Please understand this. Case number 1, example number 1, I am working for Infosys. So can I say, because I am working for Infosys is my employer and I am Infosys employee. Because I am working for Infosys is my employer and I am Infosys employee. So for this Infosys is paying me some amount. It is paying me rupees 5 lakh per month. Infosys is paying me what, sir? Infosys is paying me rupees 5 lakh per month. Infosys is paying me 5 lakh rupees per month. So I am the employee of Infosys. Now Infosys is telling me to file some GST returns. Okay, Infosys is telling me to file their GST returns. Infosys is telling me to prepare bank reconciliation statement. Infosys is telling me to do TDS deductions. Infosys is telling me to do computation of profit and loss account and balance sheet, etc. So I am working in their accounts department. Infosys is telling me to do different kinds of work. Infosys is telling me to give the statement of accounts receivable. It is telling me to give the statements of accounts payable, etc. It is asking me to file bank reconciliation statements. It is asking me to file the TDS returns, GST returns, etc. Now what is happening over here? As per Infosys request, whatever Infosys is asking me to do, I am doing that. Whatever Infosys is asking me to do, I am doing it. Therefore, amount which is paid by them to me, here what is there, sir? Here there is a contract of service. Here what is there, sir? Here there is a contract of service. Here there is a contract of service. So as per their requirement, I am working for them. They are my employer, I am their employee. Therefore, as per their requirement, I am working for them. Whatever amount is paid by them to me, this rupees 5 lakh rupees, is taxable under the head salary. This rupees 5 lakh is taxable under which head, sir? This rupees 5 lakh is taxable under the head salary. It is taxable under which head? It is taxable under head salary. On the other hand, okay, example number 2, case 1, case 2, example number 2. Now Dilip is a chartered accountant. First case, I was working for Infosys. So as a chartered accountant, I can either practice or I can work for some company. So case number 2, I am into practice. So I am a practicing chartered accountant. Practicing chartered accountant. Now I am a practicing chartered accountant means what, sir? I have my own business, I am my own boss, correct? So here, so Reliance Industries has asked me to do their internal audit. So I am doing their internal audit. I am doing internal audit for Reliance Industries. Adani had told me to do their stock audit. So I am doing stock audit for Adani. So then Infosys asked me to do their income tax filing. So I am doing income tax filing of Infosys. Then say TCS came and told me to do their statutory audit. Then say Tata Motors came and told me to help them in some statutory filings, correct? So now what is happening over here? I am doing different kind of works for different companies. I am doing different kinds of work for these different companies. All these companies are paying me different amount. One person is paying me 1 lakh, someone is paying me 50,000, someone is paying me 25,000, someone is paying me 5 lakh, etc. So I am getting different money from these different people. So I am entering into contract with these different people to provide services to them. I am entering into contract with these different people to provide services to them. Here I am the service provider and these are the service recipient, and they are all the service recipient. Here what is happening, sir? Here there is a contract of what? Here there is a contract for service. There is not contract of service. Here there is a contract for service. I am agreeing to provide services to them. So I am providing services based on my own requirement. I wish to provide some services to them. I am providing services to them. So here there is a contract of contract for service. So no one is telling me, no one is forcing me to do this particular kind of work. I am selecting the work. I am myself selecting the work. I am going to the clients. I am meeting them. I am taking the work from them. But whereas in case of Infosys, I have foundation. I should go from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock. I should go to Infosys. I should sit over there. I should work for them. Whatever they are going to tell me, I am going to do those kind of work. This is what's a contract of service. Now I don't have any foundation. I can do the work at any time. There is no time limit. From 9 to 5 only I should work. I can work at 5 o'clock in the morning, or I can work at 10 o'clock in the night. So I don't have any such kind of foundation. So in such cases, I am taking work based on my own capability. Then in such cases, what will happen, sir? It is contract for service. So I hope you have understood the difference between the term contract of service and contract for service. Contract of service is employment contract. Contract for service is professional contract, which is not covered under salary. Okay, contract for service is not covered under salary. The next point for our discussion is the charging section. Now what is the charging section telling? What is this charging section telling, sir? Now, charging section says salary is taxable. Salary is taxable on due basis or on receipt basis, whichever is earlier. So what does this section, charging section say? Salary is taxable on due basis or on receipt basis, whichever is earlier. Salary is taxable on what basis, sir? Salary is taxable on due basis or on receipt basis, whichever is earlier, whichever is earlier. So whether the salary is due or it is received, so either on due basis or on receipt basis, the salary will be taxable. So if the salary is due, it will be taxable, or if you have received the salary, it will be taxable. So whichever is earlier, you should see whether you have received first or it has become due first. So whoever is earlier, based on that, it will be taxable. For example, if I want to give a simple example to make you understand this point, example, say for example, for the month of March 23, assuming for the month of March 23, the salary for the month of March 23 is 30,000 rupees. Okay, my salary for March 23 is what, sir? 30,000 rupees. Okay, this 30,000 rupees is salary for the month of March. Please understand this carefully. Salary is 30,000. Now this became due. This became due in the month of March, but paid to me in the month of April 23. It is paid to me in the month of April 23. So my question to you is whether this is taxable in the month of March or it is taxable in the month of April. Whether it is taxable in the month of March or it is taxable in the month of April. Sir, you said salary is taxable on due basis or on receipt basis. Salary is taxable what, sir? Salary is taxable on due basis or on receipt basis, whichever is earlier. Correct, sir? Sir, it was due in the month of March 23 and you have received it in April 23. Sir, due is early, sir. So due is early, so it is taxable in which month? It is taxable in the month of March. It is taxable in the month of March. One more example I'll take. I'll do one thing. I'll copy this example, paste it over here. One more example I'll take. Example number 2. Example number 2. In the month of March 23, I have received the salary. Salary for March I have received. Salary for March 23 I have received 30,000. And also April month's salary I have taken. April salary is also taken. April salary is also received in March 23. So in March 23 I have received the salary for the month of March. So for the month of March I have received the salary in the month of March only, and for April month also the salary is received in the month of March. April month salary is also received by me in the month of March. So tell me how much salary will be taxable in the month of March? Sir, how much salary will be taxable in the month of March? Can I say in the month of March 23 total 60,000 rupees salary is taxable? Can I say in the month of March 23 total 60,000 rupees salary is taxable? Sir, why, sir, 60,000 rupees? See, salary is taxable either on due basis or on receipt basis, whichever is earlier. The month of March month salary was due and received in the month of March, therefore it is taxable in the month of March. Similarly, April month salary, though it is not due, it was received by me in the month of March, it will be taxable in the month of March. Salary is taxable either on due basis or on receipt basis, whichever is earlier. So one more example I'll give you. So please note, salary is taxable on what basis? Due basis or on receipt basis, whichever is earlier. It can either be due to you or it is received by you. Even though you have not received, it is due but not received, it is taxable. It is received but not due, it is taxable. Okay. One more example I'll give you. So you can refer only this example because this will cover all the points. Example number 3. Say for example, my salary for March 23 is rupees 50,000. My salary for March 23 is rupees 20,000. It was received on It was received on 10th April 2023. On which date did I receive, sir? I received the salary on 10th April 2023. Now the salary is due on now the salary which is there, no, salary is due on 1st of next month, or salary is due on 31st of same month. Now in these both cases, tell me when will it be taxable, whether the salary will be taxable in the month of April or it will be taxable in the month of March. Tell me when will it be taxable. Please keep in mind that I have received the salary on which date, sir? 10th of April. Tell me when will it be taxable. Sir, you said salary is taxable on due basis or on receipt basis, correct, sir? Sir, you said salary is taxable on due basis or on receipt basis, correct, sir? Correct. Sir, in first cases, therefore, I'll write the provision: salary is taxable on due basis or on receipt basis, whichever is earlier, correct? I should compare both of them and I should take whichever is earlier. Now what is the due date for the salary? In first case, what is the due date? It is due on 1st of next month. Can I say the due date is 1st of April 2023 and it is received on 10th of April 2023? Therefore can I say salary is taxable on 1st of April 2023, which is previous year 2324. Please understand this carefully. Though this is the salary for which month? Though this is a salary for the month of March 23, though it is accrued, can I say it is accrued in? So this is a new word which I am using now. Accrued in March. Because it was due on 1st of next month, I am going to take due date or receipt date, whichever is earlier. It is 1st of April. So this salary will be used at the time of computing the salary for previous year 23-24. I am going to take this salary into computation at the time when I am filing the return for 23-24, because salary is taxable either on due basis or on receipt basis, whichever is earlier. Now what about second case, sir? What about second case? You tell me what will happen in second case. Sir, in second case, due date of salary is 31st of March 23 and receipt date of salary is 10th of April 23. Now whichever is earlier I should take, sir. Correct? No, sir? Yes. So what is earlier, sir? Sir, 31st of March is earlier. Therefore this salary will be taken into consideration for filing the return for which year? Previous year 22-23. So it is very important. It is very important that salary is taxable either on due basis or on receipt basis, whichever is earlier. So these types of questions can be asked in MCQs, maybe that due date of salary is this much and received on this month, but the salary was accrued for the month of March. For whatever month it is accrued, I don't care. I don't care which month salary it is. I should check what was the due date of this salary and when did I receive this salary. So due basis or receipt basis, whichever is earlier, the salary is taxable. The salary is taxable on due basis or on receipt basis, whichever is earlier. Now two more important points I'll tell you before starting the actual discussion on salary. Two more important points. This is a general point. Salary can be in cash or in kind. Okay, this is general point. Salary can be in cash or in kind. For example, what happens here is, in Priya Sarees, I have few employees whom I am paying salary of 10 lakh rupees. I have few employees whom I am paying salary of 10 lakh rupees per month. I have few employees who say, sir, you do one thing, you pay us 1 lakh rupees salary per month, plus you give me 5 sarees. So here, salary can be in cash or it can be in kind. Salary can be in cash or it can be in kind also. So it does not matter. Salary can be in cash as well as in kind. It is both the things will be taxable. So here how will it be taxable? Say assuming value of this 5 sarees is say 10 lakh rupees. So can I say 1 lakh plus 10 lakh, total 11 lakh rupees is the salary of this person. So salary can be taxable in cash. So salary can be received or salary can be paid in cash or in kind. So salary can be in cash or in kind also. Both the salaries will be taxable. Then one more important point which you should keep in mind is salary which is foregone by you or surrendered by you, that is also taxable. Sir, what do you mean by this? Salary which is foregone or surrendered, salary which is foregone or surrendered is also taxable. Salary which is foregone or surrender is also taxable. Okay, first I'll explain you this point, then I'll give you an exception for this point. Salary which is foregone or which is surrendered. For example, salary which is foregone or surrendered is also taxable. Say for example, Priya Sarees. Now, Priya Sarees has an employee from say Uttarakhand or say Nepal. Priya Sarees has an employee from Nepal. Okay, Priya Sarees has an employee from Nepal. Priya Sarees has an employee from Nepal, or you can take any place. Okay, you can take any place. Priya Sarees has an employee from Nepal. You will understand my example carefully. If I understand my example properly, if I give you an example of Nepal. Now, Priya Sarees has an employee from Nepal. Now, this employee's salary is rupees 1 lakh per month. Now, few years back, there was an earthquake which has occurred in Nepal. Okay, there was an earthquake which happened in Nepal. Because an earthquake happened in Nepal, okay, so whatever example I am giving is of that time. An earthquake took place in Nepal. Because an earthquake took place in Nepal, what I did was Priya Sarees donated rupees 5 crores to Nepal. Priya Sarees donated rupees 5 crores to Nepal. It donated rupees 5 crores to Nepal. Now, please understand this carefully. Priya Sarees donated how much? 5 crore rupees to Nepal. So, I have one of my employee from Nepal. By seeing my act, so my employee from Nepal was so happy by seeing this particular act. He told, sir, you do one thing, sir, for me there is a salary which you pay me 1 lakh rupees. No sir, now you please don't pay me 1 month salary. You please don't pay me 1 month salary. He told, I will work sir, I will work, but you don't pay me the salary for that particular period. I will work, say for example, for the month of April 2023, he is telling, sir, you don't pay me the salary, I will work for you, sir, I am going to work, but I am not going to take this salary. What is he doing? He is surrendering his salary, he is foregoing his salary, he is telling that he does not require salary for this particular month. Now, please note, though this person has surrendered the salary, it will be taxable in his hands. So just because he has not taken that salary, it does not mean that it is not going to be taxable. Now, because he has worked for Priya Sarees for that particular month, can I say the salary was due to him? The salary was due to him. I don't care whether he has actually received the salary or not, whether he has actually taken the salary or not. Because it was due to him, it will be treated as what, sir? It will be taxable in his hands. Now, what the lawmaker says is, see, surrender of salary or foregoing of salary is treated as application of money. It is treated as what, sir? It is treated as application of money. See, what do you mean by this application of money? Meaning, say for example, you are supposed to receive 10,000 rupees from me. I am supposed to pay you 10,000 rupees. Now, you have told me I am supposed to pay you 10,000 rupees. So basically, I should pay you 10,000 rupees. Now, you have told me, Dilip, wait. Dilip, I have to pay. So, Mr. Dilip, and this is you. So you told me, Dilip, I have purchased few toys from one shop, toy shop. You have purchased some toys from toy shop. So you have purchased toys worth rupees, say 10,000. You have purchased toys worth rupees 10,000. I have to pay you how much? 10,000. You told me, Dilip, you don't give me this 10,000. You give the 10,000 to this toy company directly. You give me 10,000 to you give the 10,000 directly to the toy company. Now obviously you have not taken this amount from me. Just because you have not taken the amount, is it treated as the amount not receivable by you? Obviously you were supposed to receive this amount, but you told me to give this money to someone else. So can I say there is an application of money happening? Your salary has been applied for some other purpose. Your salary has been applied for some other purpose. Just like this, they are telling, if you forgo the salary, if you don't take the salary, if you forgo the salary, if you surrender the salary, if you tell your employer that I don't need the salary, if you forgo the salary, it will be treated as application of money. It will be assumed that you have given that money for some purpose. You have given that, you have applied that money, you have given that money for some purpose. Therefore, it will be taxable in your hands. It will be taxable in the hands of the person who is going to forgo it. Now, please note there is one exception. There is one exception. Salary forgone, there is one exception. Exception is what, sir? Exception. What is this exception, sir? Except salary surrendered to central government is not taxable. So there is an exception. What is that exception, sir? So if you are going to surrender the salary to whom? If you are going to surrender the salary to central government, then it is not taxable. So can I say in simple words, can I say salary surrendered to point number 1, central government, it is exempt. It is, if salary is surrendered to others, it is taxable. It is taxable in the hands of what, sir? Employee. It is taxable in the hands of employee. Okay. So we have understood what, sir? We have understood few points over here. We have understood how many sections are there in this particular topic. There are 3 sections. Then we have understood that there should be a relationship and the payment should be in the capacity of employer. Then we have understood the what will happen to the salary in different cases, and we have understood the difference between contract of service, contract for service, and salary is taxable on due basis or on receipt basis, whichever is earlier, and also salary can be in cash or in kind, and what happens if salary is surrendered, and ... Now here, before stopping this class, let me write the different components of salary. So I'm going to list down the different components of salary. If we understand these components, then this chapter will be over. So I'm going to list down the different components of salary. Once you understand all these components, this chapter will be over. So in this chapter, what are you going to study, sir? This is what I'm going to write down now. So what am I writing now? I am writing about what, sir? Components of salary. My humble request to you all, this chapter you write with me in your book. So as and when I am writing, you also write it with me, because there are different formulas which you have to understand, which you have to know. These formulas, only if you write along with me, it will be fitting in your mind. You will be able to understand right away. So next time when you rewrite it, when you are doing problems, etc., if you keep on writing it with me, there will be a practice and you will remember this formula, whatever different terms we are going to use. Components of salary. What do you mean by components of salary? Now, meaning, sir, is salary under the head income from salary, only salary is taxable, or whether bonus is also taxable, whether commission is also taxable, whether the overtime charges also taxable, pension taxable, gratuity taxable, whether PF, ESI is taxable? That is what you are going to see. Now, what does this salary consist of? What do you mean by salary? What does this salary consist of as a whole? So here, components of salary, you write it along with me, particulars, rupees. So in simple words, if I want to say, if you understand all these components which I am going to write, you will understand this chapter. As simple as that. If you understand all these different components which I am going to write, you will understand this chapter. So what are the different components? The first component is basic pay. First component is basic pay, or it is also called as basic salary. It is your base salary. it is basic pay. Then you have dearness allowances. Then you have what, sir? You have dearness allowances. You can write it as DA, dearness allowances, also called as DA. Then you have bonus. So all these are various different components. Salary does not mean only your basic salary. Bonus is also treated as your salary. Overtime charges is also treated as your salary. Commission which you have, that is also treated as your salary. So next component is what, sir? Commission. Then salary also includes what, sir? Advance salary. Salary also includes what, sir? Arrears of salary. Arrears of salary, or also called as arrears salary. Then salary also includes something called as retirement benefits. There are few retirement benefits which you get. So these retirement benefits are also required to be included when you are computing your salary. What are these retirement benefits? Such as gratuity, then you have pension, then you have leave salary, you have retrenchment compensation, then you have VRS compensation. Sir, what is this VRS compensation, sir? Voluntary retirement scheme compensation. VRS means voluntary retirement scheme compensation. Then we have what, sir? Then we have allowances. Then you have provident fund. Then you have superannuation fund. Then you have something called as perquisites. Okay, so if you combine all these things, different things, basic salary, dearness allowances, bonus, commission, advance salary, arrears of salary, then retirement benefits, allowance, provident fund, superannuation fund, perquisites, etc., you will get an amount. That amount is called as what, sir? Your gross salary. This is your gross salary. So if you add all these amounts, you will get what, sir? You will get gross salary. From your gross salary, you are required to subtract deductions under section 16. So from this gross salary, what are you going to do? You are going to subtract what's the deduction under section 16. How many deductions are there? There are only 3 deductions. One is professional tax, next you have entertainment tax, entertainment allowance, and you have point number 3, standard deduction. So once you subtract these 3 things from your gross salary, you will get your net salary. You will get what, sir? You will get your net salary. So this is your net salary. So you add all these amounts. You add all these amounts, you will get your net salary or your income under the head salary. So once I add all these amounts, first few amounts, once I add all these amounts, I'll get my gross salary. From this gross salary, I should subtract something called as deductions. So there are 3 deductions. I subtract these 3 deductions, I will get my net salary. I will get my net salary. It is also called as taxable salary. I'll get my net salary or taxable salary. So in this chapter, salary topic, this is the only thing which you have to understand. So if you understand all these different components, if you learn once you learn all these different components of salary, this chapter is over. So let us start learning about different components of salary in our next class. So till then, tada, bye bye, take care.